I'm Isaac Kodo Machi, anesthesia student here in Kijabi, which is in Kenya, and I'm from South Sudan. South Sudan has been in war, and people have been suffering for the last 20 years. I live in Nuba Mountains that time, but many were displaced. You know, people ran away to Kenya in a certain place called Kakuma, where displaced persons from war in South Sudan are staying up to now. Yeah. But when I grew up, I found war made people really suffer. Now there is a lot of bombing in our place. People have been bombed. Young women and young children have been bombed. People have been displaced. There is a newly formed refugee camp in bordering South Sudan. That one is called Yida. So most of my relatives now are in Yida. When war broke out, they ran away. So we are left just like that without any qualified anesthesia. Yeah. So when I was told there is a vacancy in Kenya for anesthesia training, I didn't believe it was something true. Yeah. I was just like saying, is it a dream or is it a real thing? I was so happy because as being the first person or the first one in the whole state, you know, in the whole state, you can't find somebody who had been trained as an anesthesia, qualified anesthesia. You see, you can't, a plane can't land in the Nuba Mountains, and the cars can't just pass easily to reach where the safe places are. So where the refugee camp, as I mentioned it earlier, that place called Yeda, it is where now where you have to come and pick the plane to Juba, then from Juba to Kenya. So from my place to that refugee camp where displaced persons are staying now because of war, it takes like approximately 5 days. And if you multiply 5 days, day and night, it becomes 10 days, walking, footing. Okay. And it's also raining, and you have to cross valleys with water, you know, running water. So it is something impossible for the normal human being to do it, but we had to twist, and we said, if you die, that is God. So we put our lives in God's hand. I will tell them, first of all, I am so grateful. You know, in South Sudan, with the health and with the personnel, we are still lacking behind. So we need more people to be trained. I really encourage them, and I wish them to continue with the same spirit. And I hope one day they should also bring this anesthesia school to South Sudan.